automatic irrigation system. For automatic irrigation system, we need to use soil moisture sensor, which is used to detect detect whether the soil is moistured or not. It has 4 pins. By default, all this most of the sensors comes with 4 pins. One first pin is for A out. The A out is nothing but analog out, which is used to detect various level of moisture. And second pin is used for D out, which is data out, whether it will give the binary information whether the soil is moistured or not. That data only given by that pin number 2. And the third pin is used for ground, and fourth pin is used for uh, 3.3 volt power supply. So with the help of these, that is pin number 3 and 4 only, the sensor will activated. So sorry, after activating that, it will detect the data, collect the data from the environment, which whether the soil is dry or wet. So based on that, we need to switch on the motor. Okay, right. So this is the basic unit we need to use in automatic irrigation system. So first one is soil moisture, that is soil moisture sensor, that is input device that will give the information about the soil status. After processing the data, it will automatically switch on the water pump motor. Yes. So this is what we have to do, right? Right. So here the soil moisture sensor voltage level is 3.3 volt, right? So the output device, that is the motor is controlled through a 230 volt. Yes. So how can we do that? So our microprocessor also has a very minimum amount of voltage, right? So here the maximum voltage level of Raspberry Pi is 3.3 volt, and maximum voltage is 5 volt only. How can it control the output device? That is main thing, no? Right. Generally, we use mm, switch to control any device, right? So that is mechanical switch or electrical switch, right? So to control that light, here I show some sample traditional connection diagram. So first one is to ignite the light, I need to use two lines, that is neutral line, and another one is phase line. To control the phase line, I need to use a single way switch, that is a electrical switch. One end of a wire is connected with the phase line, and another end is connected to bulb. Yes. So another one point is connected to neutral line. So while the switch is closed, the connection also closed. So the phase line is directly connected to the bulb, and the neutral line also connected to bulb. So the circuit is completed. So the light is glow. In the same way, we are going to control this light, control any device. It may be motor, it may be light, it may be it may be a wiper, it may be solenoid valve, it may be a solenoid lock, whatever it may be. So we are control these higher voltage devices with the help of electronic switch only. In previously, they control these higher voltage device with electrical switch. So while we comes into automation or electronic switch, electronic controlling, we need to use a relay, that is electronic switch. Here also we are going to use switch to control the device. The only difference is we are going to use electronic switch, not electrical switch. So with the help of that minimum voltage, that is 3.3 voltage, we are going to control higher voltage device. So for that, we need to use proper relays. Okay. So the main application of the relay is I'm going to control higher voltage device with minimum voltage input. Okay. So it also required 3 inputs, that is VCC pin, ground pin, and signal pin. So with the help of the signal pin only, I'm going to control the electrical items. Electrical item means high voltage device. So general connection diagram of this relay connection is shown here. So here the three connections are mentioned in this the left side of this relay. Based on this relay input only, the light will be automatically glow or switched off. So the neutral line is directly connected to light, and the phase line is connected through the electronics relay. Okay, so the phase line is directly connected to common port. It has three ports. Number common port, normally open, normally close. Okay, so now the phase line from the source is connected to common port, and the another one port is there is another one line is connected to the bulb through NO port. NO port means normally open, normally open. So while it get the input from the microprocessor or microcontroller, it will automatically establish a connection, and this phase line will be go to directly given to bulb. After completing the circuit, the light will be automatically ignite. Is low voltage, that is 0 volt given to this input pin, means there is no connection established between the common point and the NO point. So there is no connection between this phase line to this line. So the bulb will be switched off automatically. This is the circuit diagram of relay connections. Okay, this is very important. Any automation system, where any timer based system, any sensor based system, we need to use these type of relay to control higher voltage device. So without this, we can able to control any higher voltage device with the help with our processor, any embedded system. Okay, right. So here the entire block diagram of automatic irrigation system. So here the motor required a minimum of 9 volt to 12 volt, that I need to connect a special power supply. Okay, so the as I to show it in the diagram, the phase line, main phase line is connected to common port, common pin, and in the normal open pin will be connected to one end of one port of motor. Another port of the motor will be connected to that negative line, that is ground line. Okay, right. So next one is input device connection. It has three pins, that is one pin for VCC, one pin for ground, and another one pin for getting a input data, that is GPIO pins. So based on the GPIO data, it will control the relay. That relay establish a connection between the common port to normally open port, that will switch on the motor based on this information. If it detect the soil is dry, means it will automatically switch on the motor, otherwise it will switch off the motor. Okay, so this is the entire circuit diagram of automatic irrigation system. Yes. So this is the program. I execute it. So this is the connection. This is sensor and soil moisture sensor, which is dipped inside the cup of water. So which is indicate the soil is wet, and it will switch off the pump. So the water pump is connected to the Raspberry Pi through relay circuit. Okay, so the motor is power up with the 9 volt battery cell. Okay. So it required a separate power supply. You can also use a 9 volt adapter also. 9 to 12 volt adapter we can also use. Okay. So based on that, it will switch on the motor. Okay. It is very important, and also you need to keep on check the voltage level of that battery. If it is drain, it will always drain quickly. So you have to use the if you use long term application, mean you need to use ultra cell battery. Okay. Right? Okay. I'll execute this program. So here the sensor, soil moisture sensor is dipped inside the cup of water. So the motor is switched off. Okay. The sensor from the water will automatically sense the soil is dry. So it will turn on the water pump. Yes. After I dip the sensor inside the water means the motor will automatically switch off. So the soil status is wet and it will turn off the water pump. So it will very useful thing. So without any human, we can able to control. We can able to increase irrigating the water through our embedded system. So it is very important for farming automatic irrigation systems.